the first number 3. I put that the trilinear. I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I didn't say anything.
Okay, I just heard a noise. All right, so I put that the hypothesis in the alt is B1 equals 0 and beta 1 does not equal 0.
Okay.
Third one. Okay.
The residual I put is the difference between the observed value y and the value predicted by the regression line.
Yep, that's what I had. Okay, 5. So this is where I got confused, but so I said the residuals looked normally, okay, a plot of residuals supports using linear regression when they look normally distributed?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay, because I knew it wasn't the bottom 2, but I wasn't sure about the all positive. I didn't think they all had to be positive, so.
Yeah, and yeah, because I put normally distributed, because I believe that's what it is.
Sounds good.
Compute the residuals for the data using software. What statement best describes the residuals? And I said the residuals are between -40 and 25.
Okay, so this I wasn't sure if I did it right, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did a linear. I did the plot instead of just looking at the residuals.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did the graph, and it formed a linear pattern, which it wasn't supposed to. So I don't even know if I did that right. So I had put form a linear pattern. How did you do it?
I'm trying to think how I did this one.
I'm not sure I did it right. Like,
because I'm pretty sure I did the linear because I looked at the graph because it's weird.
So did you get a graph where it was all over the place?
It wasn't
quite which it wasn't supposed to. If it's normal, it's not supposed to be linear, and that really threw me off if that was right or not.
Yeah, and I watched the video and he talked about how they have the different. They have the different like plots because they did the scatter plot, but then they did the line through it.
Yeah, and when I did that, I got like a straight line, and I thought it wasn't supposed to be. But then when it did do the residual, and it does fall in between. Let's see, I'm looking at what I did again, and yeah, it does fall in between -40 and 25. So that's probably right, because I did get that as well. And so then, where was my, okay, so the next one's based on the QQ plot, which I did, and I answered the question based on the wrong one. So let me get back to the QQ plot. And they're all along the line, so they look normal. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I have. I mean, they look normal to me.
Yeah. Okay, so the residuals are fairly normal for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And then it says uses software to create a scatter plot of the data given the scatter plot residual plot. And the QQ plot, which is the 5 assumptions about the linear regression, are satisfied by this data. This one I wasn't 100% sure. But what I picked were the first three. There's a linear relationship between x and y. The variance of error term is constant for all values of x, and then the residuals are normally distributed.
Yeah, because we can't determine. It said the bottom 2 can't be determined.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I was really confused, because with everything else it looks normal, but my residual plot was in a straight line, and I could have totally done that completely wrong. And it says it's not supposed to have a pattern for a residual plot.
Yeah, because I had the straight line too, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if I should check that one or not. That was the one that I was really confused about. We can try to like submit it both ways and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then, other than that, yeah, I got the same as you. And for question 9, I got 18.69.
Let me see. Ooh. For 9?
For 9, yeah.
It was, say that again?
Well, I put 18.690. B1 estimate for the slope. Okay, let me get back to my data there.
Because I have 12.695, but I don't know if I did that right.
You know what? You might be right because I see the 12.695 on the bottom, and I always forget B0 is top, right?
Yeah,
And
B0 is the top one.
and that's what happened because I put in the top one. So you're right with the 12.695. I just looked at the wrong line.
Let's see. And then for question 10, the lower bound, I have 10.674.
Yep, me too. And that puts 14.715 for the upper bound.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then based on the evidence and using the level of significance, alpha equals 0.5, what decision would you make regarding the hypothesis test for B1? Reject the null hypothesis test because the p-value is less than alpha.
Yeah, that's what I put as well. And then for 13, for hypothesis test for B1 slope, if you reject the null hypothesis, what does it mean? I hate these ones. But I said there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the slope of the regression line is, wait, we rejected the null, so is 0. There is sufficient evidence to conclude that the slope is 0.
Yeah, that's what I have.
I accidentally clicked on not 0, but that's not what I meant. Okay.
Okay, and then 14, for this data, which variable of dependent variable? Which variable is the dependent variable? And I said the body length.
Yeah, me too. Okay, for 15, define the margin of error. I put 0.443.
You have 0.453?
443.
There's a problem.
I just, yeah, I took the upper and lower bound and like divided. Let me do it again just to double check.
Yeah, because you take the upper and you divide it by the lower. Isn't that right?
Well, well, I took the upper minus the lower.
Yeah, no, divided by that.
By 2, and I got 0.4425 and rounded up to 0.443.
Yeah, that would be right. 4. Yep.
Okay.
443. Yeah, because the lower bound I have 7.218.
Yes, and then the upper bound 8.103.
And then, based on your lower bound and upper bound from the last two problems, what can you say about B1? I said we are 95% confident that the confidence interval will contain the true value of B1.
That's what I put too. Okay, so then we can submit. Do you want to submit it with the linear relationship between x and y checked and see if that's right?
Yeah, let's start with
Okay.
I think I might have missed it. So for question 13, my mouse is being weird, but if there's evidence to conclude that the 0 or is not 0.
What are you saying about question 18? Is that what you had?
Question 13.
Oh, you cut out again. Sorry.
Question 13.
Oh, 13.
The regression line is not. Do we have sufficient evidence that the regression line is not 0, or do we that it is 0?
I said there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the slope line is 0.
Okay. Because it technically when I answer.
You cut out again. Sorry. Okay, so do you want me to submit, or are you gonna try submitting?
I'll submit it.
Okay.
Let's see what we have. Oh, okay. Question 13.
Which one did we miss? 13?
Yeah.
So the sufficient evidence that it's 0.
Yeah, I'm guessing sufficient evidence that it's not. The line is not. Correction line is not there.
That it should be there sufficient that it is not 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'll try submitting that in a minute, and then I'll let you know. Moving a little bit slow for me. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I put in not 0. So yeah, we got it. So I'll set up the document email tonight, and then I'll contact Taylor if I can't find his results. See to think, and I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, well, now enjoy the rest of your day and talk to you.
All right, you too. Thanks. Bye.